And we're on. Good morning. Thanks for showing everybody. Welcome to another morning of working out. Let's get side shuffling. All right, so today's workout has one of those little secret check marks beside it that means it's good for strength. You got a side squat and push-ups. All right, so let's go. Now this should elevate your breathing. It elevates it too quickly. Slow down. And we're going. All right, so if you live in Saskatchewan, we might be coming to the end of this little cold snap, so that's exciting. 3, 2, 1, come on out, stand tall, kick up the heels, butt kickers. So good job, everybody, we're going to make it. All right, so make sure those toes are lifted inside your shoes, okay? That's important. You keep going. And don't look down at your feet. Look straight ahead and hold your tummy tight and feel like you're getting ready for something, okay? All right, let's take these butt kickers and just go a little faster. Little faster. So if you're paying attention to what I'm doing with you guys, sometimes I'll just let you do what you do. Sometimes I'll ask you to go slower. Sometimes I'll ask you to go faster. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Let's do a leg swing to alternate hand. Nice and controlled, full body flow. And so I'm not just randomly making stuff up. Sorry, sometimes I do, yes. Sometimes there's a method behind the madness. One of them is just to get you out of your normal groove that you like to be in. That's it. Speed, when I say go quicker, it gets that fast twitch going a bit more. Makes you a bit springier. A little tiny version of power, I guess. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Come on out, let's open up the hips. So let's go right leg back and both hands to the inside of that front leg. Drop to the ground and come back up. Left leg goes back, both hands to the inside of the front leg and come back up. That's too far down, the leg goes back. Hands come to front knee and just lower as far as you feel comfortable, okay? Full body motion, warming up the body, kind of stretching, but not really. Mobility and stretching are different. Kind of splitting hairs there, but they're different, okay? And then, okay, back to the beginning. When we do things slowly, that's more to generate heat in a really safe manner. So, if your goal with the warm-up is to be safe, not hurt anything, especially if you've got a body part that is a little twingy, maybe you pulled a hamstring shoveling snow, and then you jump into my class and I'm like, do butt kickers. Well, that you might always do them slowly, okay? Because you can still do them, one more each side, lower risk of injury. The point is to get blood flowing through it. Warm it up so it's more pliable and less likely to tear more during your exercise. All right, come on out of that. So, because things don't heal if you don't exercise them, but if you do the exercise wrong, you make it worse. Side squats paired with push-ups. All right, so we got a 40-30 clock. So a side squat, a nice wide stance. I'm going to say wider than you think you should go, okay? Feet pointed forwards, and basically for 40 seconds, we're going to go towards one leg, squat, and come up. So it's all one leg work, okay? So what I want all of us to do, for sure, is when we start that motion, if I'm going to my right bum cheek reaches backwards, and then I go to the side, okay? My knee should not shoot forwards too far, but the bum should shoot backwards. That's what we're all doing. Where we might differ is how far down we go, all right? So 40 seconds one side, 40 seconds the other, and then we got 40 seconds of push-ups. So I'm gonna suggest that if you can do 40 seconds of full push-ups, fantastic, knock yourself out. But if you can't, then either it might be just a little push-up. The elbows barely bend, okay? Or maybe it's a little bit more. I'm gonna get you to do your push-up in the way that you feel comfortable, all right? And if basically we're in a plank position, right? So if you're doing a 40-second plank, normally with your feet on a stool, on a chair back at the couch kind of thing, then you'll be doing these push-ups in that same position, okay? And just had some technical malfunctions earlier, so I'm gonna get my timer set up here. Didn't do that, so bear with me. Whoa, bring the ab. So these ads that pop up on my timer are getting really clever. They come up in what looks like an Asian letters of some sort, so I can't read it. So I can't tell which is the symbol to say purchase versus skip. There's two blocks, like red and white, and it's just Asian lettering. And it's like, well, which one do I go with? So, anyway, that's fine. All right, we're going in 5. Pick a side. Let's say your non-favorite side. Doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, and we're doing side squats. This is fairly slow and controlled, okay? If you want to make it harder, go lower. That's it. Make it a little harder when you get to the top. Don't waste any time there. As soon as you get there, descend, okay? Take the sting out of it a little bit, because this can be hard. Just take a moment, like less than a second when you get to the top. Just pause, and that gives you a chance to recover a little bit, okay? So lots of different ways to make this work. I'd love for both of your feet to be pointed forwards though, okay? 3, 2, 1, rest. That just puts your hips in the right position, okay? So 30-second rest. You don't have to stay in that position, but you can if you want to. 30-second rest is the most I ever give you. That's mostly because I want to fit stuff into this workout. If you're doing this on your own, you ramp it up to a 40 or a 50-second rest. That's cool. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'll admit that a 30-second rest is a little on the short side if you are really working on developing your strength. So the exercise you're doing is quite hard, quite deep, quite full. You need more rest, you can take that rest, okay? Exhaling is your eyes. Thumb reaching backwards. You can always set up your own camera, your own phone, videotape yourself, and go, oh, that's what I look like. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 30-second rest. We do push-ups. We're doing all this 3 times, by the way. Oh no, sorry. Book says 4. No choice, we gotta do it. Some of you might have had this experience as instructors. You ever videotape yourself doing something for like a presentation of some kind? Push-ups, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhaling is your eyes. You ever play it back and you hear yourself say something that you don't remember saying? Has anybody ever accused you of saying something that you don't remember saying? 9 times out of 10, they're right, I feel. At least with regards to me. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 1 round done. I'll say with the push-ups, that's hard. Now you make it as hard as you want, but also know that you can easily dig yourself a hole and it's too hard. So maybe you want to go a little deeper, challenge that range of motion, but then it gets too hard. What you can do is just take like a 3-second pause between every push-up. Do one and then wait. You're in a plank position, you're exercising, everything's good. All right, legs, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Starting over at the beginning. Already halfway. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Nice job. Other side coming up. So we're at the halfway mark of the rest. If you just kind of forgot which leg you did, by feeling your body, can you tell? Hopefully the answer is yes. Okay. Get ready for the other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're brand new to exercising, and you do that little test. Sometimes you can't really tell, and that's not a bad thing. Because if you're just starting out, you don't want to work that halfway. We should be getting a nice little stretch in the leg that's straight through the adductors, through the groin. Okay, that might be happening. 3, 2, 1, rest. So there's that one stretch or a warm-up activity where we're on one knee and that one leg is outstretched to the side. Well, that's kind of the position we're going into, so a secondary benefit to this really wide side squat. Push-ups in 10. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That's halfway. Seven seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, another one down. Another one coming up. This exercise covers a lot of your body. All right, pick a leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep breathing. Halfway. Huffing and puffing is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you're doing something. Remember to engage your stomach through here. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So, especially when you get to the bottom of this squat and you're about to push up, your stomach should squeeze almost as hard as when you're doing a plank. All right, other side. Ready, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halfway. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. Get ready for push-ups. So when we do something like this push-up exercise, 4 rounds in a row. You might choose to do each one a little bit differently. One on the floor, one using the modified position, maybe hands on couch, changing your depth, shallow and just keep moving, or go deeper and pause between each one. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sometimes I can't remember if these ashes came from flames. You can go a little faster or a little slower. That's halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, and this is why there's a check mark beside that, because you have 1 more to go. All right. Oh, nice group again today, folks. Nice work. All right, 10 seconds, starting last round. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. So this is where sometimes in my own head, I think, oh, well, maybe this is the 5th one. Have we already done 4? Should we even do this one? I'm like, you know what, we're in it, we're doing it. Not gonna worry about it. It's not so important that we do the right number. We just go. I know, we're way past halfway now. Last one for this leg, so maybe drop a little bit deeper for the last couple reps. What you got? 3, 2, 1, rest. So, I think you probably know that my general point of view is always move forwards, improve in some fashion. That's just my perspective. It's not like the be all end all. So when I say try a little more and you're like, no, that's fine. You just do what you want to do. 3, 2, 1, here we go. If you're looking for the improvement, and those little cues that I give you will point you in the right direction. If you aren't, then just smile and nod and ignore the daylights out of me. Still breathing. Exhale as you come up. Ten seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, good. Push-ups to go. And then, yeah, there is that part B that we have the weights for, but it's pretty easy. All right, this is easy if you want it to be. Going in 10 seconds. Get your push-up going. I was gonna say, hey, last push-ups, but maybe not. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Do this last set of push-ups like it's your last set today, okay? Halfway. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon. 10 seconds to go. You are not around, slowly drifting away. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, okay. Nice work. That's our 4 rounds done. Okay, perfect. Let's go. All right, you're breathing, you're walking around. I'm not gonna use a clock for this. We're just gonna, I'll walk you through it. So a small strength exercise. We're gonna grab those weights. Not yet, you breathe. I'll just show you. We'll do this together. All right, so I'll say up, down, up, down, up, down. You got it. Lateral raises. I'll say up, and then down, and up. Maybe I'll wait and down. Maybe I'll count that up so we all know. So I'll say up, and then like 3, 2, 1, down, up. But you get it, okay? Remember this one, elbow slightly bent. From the side, the weights are in front by a little bit, okay? Back of the hand points to the ceiling, okay? Then we'll take a break. Well, not really, we'll go straight to the floor. And what I'm gonna get you to do is go onto your hands and knees, so that bear walk or bear stand position, okay? And then this is not a strength exercise, this is more like mobility, to be honest. We're gonna try to rotate or glide our shoulder blades around. Here's the thing, I really want those elbows to stay straight. And this can be a real coordination, like, what do you mean? I'll just try it, okay? You'll feel clunking and grinding and popping, snapping noises. Don't be alarmed. If there's a shot of pain with the snap, then don't do that anymore. Just modify your range of motion, okay? So we're gonna do 5 reps with this, and then spend some time just fooling around with scapular rotations, okay? So grab your weights, 5 lateral raises, ready, set, up, and down, and up, 3, 2, 1, down. Nice, up, and 3, 2, 1, down, and up, 3, 2, 1, down. This might be our last one, up, and 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Perfect. Okay, put those down. Just a little shoulder sampler. Bear stand position. You kind of, again, this is uncoordinated maybe, but just give it a shot. I'll just do the motion, and then you'll like watch me go, what? There's actually, you can go forwards or backwards. One direction will be easier for you than the other, okay? Now, when I say it's really important to keep your elbows straight, that's true. I find it hard to do it that way. My elbows keep wanting to bend. So, you know how I said I usually just show you stuff I'm good at? Well, this is one thing that I'm not, but I'm just doing it anyways. And rest. That's a really healthy thing to do. Okay, grab those weights again. Let's do some more lateral raises. Okay, ready, and up. 3, 2, 1, down. So we're holding at the top for the whole time, okay? Up, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. And up, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. And up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. I think you got one more. Up, and 3, 2, 1, down, and rest. A little tingly that one. All right, so maybe I start with 5, you think, well, that's longer. Or I start with 3, but then I end up counting slower. You're never gonna know what's happening. All right, back to our scapular rotations. This should not feel like a strength exercise. This should feel like a really fun, smooth, gliding shoulder motion, or a really uncoordinated, discombobulated series of crunching, grinding, and clicking. We're all gonna have a different experience here, okay? Try to pick a direction that works, and then try to go the other way also, okay? And come out of that, let's do one more set of the lateral raises. Ready? And up. 3, 2, 1, down. 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 We got one last one to go. And 3, 2, 1, down. Perfect. Okay. Hey, I just remembered I was going to do a wall thing with you guys. And I remembered before the class was over. Okay, so what I'd like to try, if you got that wall nearby, remember I said get a wall. What I'm going to do is I've got my right hand leaning against the wall at shoulder height, okay? And I've got my fingers pointed behind me, okay? That's the starting position. And now all I'm going to do is basically turn my body away from my arm. And I don't have to go very far, and I get some tingling in my fingers. I want my hand flat on the wall. I want the heel of my hand on the wall, and I want to not be shrugging. And then, so I'm there right now, okay? It doesn't take much to stretch some of the connective tissue, the muscles, and the connective tissue that wraps around my nerve that goes into my neck. If you want something a bit extra here, take your head and turn to the left, slowly. See what happens. Yeah, working. Okay, let's switch hands. Okay, so now my left hand is against the wall, shoulder height, and there's a 90-degree angle between my arm and the wall, okay? And now I'm just gonna take my body and turn to the right, so away from my arm. Whew. So I know this is a good idea. I don't do it very often. And it appears as though I should, based on the tingling and numbness that comes into my hand when I do this. So many things, right? Breathe, relax. Shoulders not shrugging at all. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Okay, same thing, first arm. So, again, fingers pointed. If I'm facing like along the wall, fingers are pointed in the other direction, and I turn down. So this is a stretch that would be, let's say, different than your average glute stretch or hamstring stretch. If this is the first time I'm doing it, I'm not trying very hard at all. This is a stretch that can be overdone very easily. The nerves involved get inflamed and they swell, and now you have nerve pain. And nobody wants nerve pain. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Oh, awesome. Other arm. And so my body is standing straight up. How far we turn with this is probably so very different for each one of us. So in this position, sometimes you might feel your hand want to, what I call, get claw hand. So the first knuckle of your fingers kind of pops up. Really resist that. Keep your hand flat. The whole palm or surface of your fingers needs to be flat against the wall. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, same thing, first hand. And just take little steps to turn away from that hand. I think it's easy to go too far too quick, so go slow. And let that kind of almost a zing feel. It'll go down your arms. It's okay, just don't want it to be too strong. And 3, 2, 1, last stretch, last arm. Left hand up against the wall. Then turn away from it. Last chance to bring some attention to your breath. Are you still breathing? Is it nice and deep? Is it slowing down gradually? In 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Slowly. Shake it out. Hope that worked for you. Feels awesome. All right, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. I will be back next week for you. See you later.